Hello guys, it's me again, Angie. Now I'm gonna tell you a story. This one is bad story from my traveling experience. It happened when I was 24 years old, which is 5 years ago. In 2016, I start my solo traveling abroad for the first time, and it begins when I went to Singapore. You know, the nearest and the neighbor country which Indonesian go to. Usually we go to Singapore, and then I did that because my plan was to come to Turkey, but there are several conditions which not possible for me to travel there. So I decided to buy the ticket to Singapore and travel there for around 4 days travel. So when I was in Singapore, I started to travel from Balikpapan to Jakarta and then Jakarta to Singapore. I went backpacking. At first I tried to use the culture thing, but then Singapore people not really getting in the request because there are some men who message me and offer that, you know, so I kind of pissed off and I decided to stay in the hostel. So I used the culture thing to just meet up with one people from Japan, a guy from Japan. My experience was nice when I met this guy from Japan. We went around Garden by the Bay, walked around for the first time, and then the next day he still want to see me. It's kind of nice when you meet someone who vibes in the good way with you. So I enjoy the first time traveling abroad. I walked around with this guy, and then the next time I moved, when I was in Singapore, I tried to sleep in several different hostel because I want to try not only one place. So I went to the area in Sultan Mosque in Bugis Street. From my last time I sleep there in beep. I should censor the hostel name because it's not good if I mention it here. So I went there, I sleep in this hostel, but I couldn't sleep at night. I chose the dorm, the mixed dorm, which I carelessly pick, but it's fine. In the dorm I couldn't sleep because I hear some snoring of the people around me. So I went to the multimedia place to use the computer. I used the computer, and then there's this guy. He's from India. He talked to me. I was just nicely respond, talking normally, talking this and that. Where are you from? This way, and then, excitement when traveling alone and then meeting people to talk to is nice. And then I know one more people from my trip. His name is Rian. He's from Batam, and I know him when I'm in Singapore, and he sleep in the same hostel. So when I was talking to this Indian man, Brian came and then he gave me like sign like, but I didn't get it. I was just slow, thinking very slow. I was like, huh? What happened? What happened? I didn't get the code that he mentioned for me to leave. It's danger, but my brain is too slow to catch the code. So Brian and then come to see me, and then when this Indian man asked for a walk, at 1 midnight, he asked for a walk around. It's scary. At 1 in the middle of the night you want some walk around. It's like scary around the area. So Brian walk around with this guy. I tried to sleep in it was like near the reception. There's a massage chair. I tried to sleep. I want to get my my legs massage first before I try to sleep, but then I couldn't sleep after Brian and this Indian man come back. This man tried to convince me to sleep in his room, in his room. He said, "Oh, sweetie, in my room there's empty, there's only me, you can sleep there." And then first thing he asked nicely, but after I turned his over, no, I will sleep in my room. And then he tried to be more aggressive, he grabbed my hands. He grabbed my hands. Sleep with me, sleep with me. And oh my god, it's so scary. He asked me to sleep in his room and he grabbed my hands like, come on, come on, come on. And then I was shocked, I pretend to be sleepy, but he didn't care at all. He tried to come with me, come with me. But there's this guy, this Priyan, who helped me. And then he was like, he punched the hand, he tapped away the hand from this man, so I could run away. Run, Angi, run, he said. Lock the door, lock the door. And then I locked the door in my room, he come after me and then open the door, open the door. That was very, very scary, I locked the door and I tried to sleep. I cover myself with blanket until in the morning. When I check out, I do it quietly, I don't want this guy to see me and follow me to the next trip, to the next destination I was planning to. It was like, oh my god, I almost being raped by a man in my first time solo traveling. And then after that, I kind of feel traumatized, but I still have the will to travel because I love to travel. But I'm grateful the first bad experience didn't stop me from traveling, which led me to many more stories from my traveling. So that was a very bad story from my first solo traveling in Singapore, but I enjoy Singapore so much at my first time as solo traveler. So for you guys who want to travel solo, especially for female, you have to be extra careful, but still you have to be very cautious, you have to be very careful, but you can still enjoy your trip and walk around the city, enjoy the nice view, enjoy the things that we don't have here. Yeah, just enjoy the trip, it's all from my story this time. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.